Hi babies, we are back with another Dancer's Corner. Step 1, know the name of my own vlog. Hi babies, we are back with another episode of Dancewear Corner. Dude, you can't make this stuff up. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dancer's Corner, sponsored by Dancewear Corner. My favorite dance reeler. Should I just end this video now? You guys, we're back with another episode of Dancer's Corner, sponsored by Dancewear Corner, my favorite dance retailer. Please go to their website at dancewearcorner.com for all of your dancewear needs. Made it. Today we are talking about one of your favorite stinking topics, the splits. I'm just gonna say this is a constant thing. I get so many messages about splits and people following my videos, loving them, but still needing help. You guys want more tips, blah, 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 blah. So here I am. So, okay, there's so many things that I need you guys to understand about your splits. I'm gonna give you some tips today, and hopefully these will help you or just give you a little bit of insight as to maybe why you're not getting them. Consistent stretching. I know you're like, Miss Ati, but I follow your videos. Okay, but how many times a day are you stretching? How long are you holding these stretches? So if you truly want to get your splits, you have to be stretching 2 to 3 times per day and keeping the stretches for a long period of time, like 30 seconds. You can't just do a couple stretches for 5 minutes and wrap it up and expect to have your splits. It has to be consistent. And I do want to share something. There's 2 different types of stretching, or 2 important types at least, static and dynamic. So static stretching, I want you to think of is more your dance warm-up. You probably do a little bit of cardio, and then you do stretches without moving. It's like touch your toes, or sit in a butterfly, or open up to a straddle. That's static stretching because you're just holding the stretch with no movement. Dynamic stretching is stretching within movement, and it's usually seen in like an activity. So for example, that would be dancing. So static stretching is probably the warm-up you're doing before class, and dynamic stretching is the flexibility and range of motion progress you're making while you're doing a class combo. So you want a mix of those both. So if you're the kind of person who's like, I'm gonna hold butterfly for 20 minutes before bed, great, I love that for you, but you also need to be dancing and be in motion, expanding your flexibility. So making sure that both of those types of stretching are a part of your routine. There's a myth that running makes you inflexible. It's not that it decreases flexibility, but it does stiffen muscles, and it uses your muscles in a different way. So sometimes it can shorten those muscles. So if you're doing activities like running a ton, or you're sitting at a desk for a majority of your day, your muscles are probably stiff. So you do want to stretch after the fact of doing those activities, or try and minimize those activities, and stretch to restore the length in your muscles. So think about it for a sec. If you're sedentary, I think that's the right word. If you sit down a lot throughout the day, or you run, or you do something else that shortens your muscles and makes you a little bit stiffer, I would try and make stretching the bigger half of that little pie, if that makes any sense. So if you have a circle pie, you have stretching, hopefully is like 60% of the pie, and then sedentary movement or running, whatever shortens your muscles, is 40%. Try not to have it be the other way around, because if you want your body to be long and flexible and limber, that needs to be the vast majority of how you're training your muscles throughout your day. Another thing is lifestyle modifications. So I chatted with you guys about this in one of my vlogs too. I think it's like flexibility hacks or something like that. Lifestyle modifications, meaning, are you hydrated? Are your muscles in the best shape that they can be to introduce flexibility to them? Are you foam rolling to get that, like any sort of scar tissue or anything that's kind of built up in those muscles just rolled out? Do you get massages regularly? I'm like, go get a massage. But seriously, or roll your feet out with a tennis ball, roll your IT band out with a tennis ball. Just things that you need to do to create the most ideal environment for your muscles to develop flexibility in. Okay, it's like buying a house plant and putting it in the dark, but watering it. You're like, excuse you, why aren't you flourishing? Well, if you move that sweet little baby house plant to the sun and water it, and maybe give it like a little bit of a breeze that comes in, it's going to shine and grow so much faster. Did that make sense? Okay, another thing is I have taught for over 10 years, and very often I get dancers that need to work on their flexibility and they're just not working hard. That's just it. So you gotta call yourself out, you guys. I have dancers that we're in class and we're doing the splits and they get discouraged and they give up easily. This is a Milo. They come out of their splits, they're like, just kind of like bleh when they're stretching. And if you're not fully focused or putting your energy into the stretches to make sure you're doing them correctly and that you're giving it your effort, or you come out of your stretch when it hurts, come on, that can't be you. So do a little tough love self-check and see if you're actually having, what's that word? Discipline. If you have discipline when you're stretching, or you're just kind of just being blah about it. Lastly, this is something that I want to say, and I don't want to break anyone's heart, but sometimes you guys, people are not genetically built to do the splits. This can be literally anything. It's just a physical attribute that just won't allow you to do it. It could be your hips, your hamstrings, your IT band. I don't know. It could be anything that is just genetic for you, that your body just cannot go into those positions, and it is okay. If you're struggling with the fact that you really truly cannot do the splits, go pop over to my other dancer's corner. It says, "Does flexibility matter in dance?" is the title, I believe. And it's helpful because flexibility is not everything. If you're really concerned about like a genetic, the genetic makeup of your body, and like you really, really want to expand your range of motion, I would go talk to a physical therapist. What the physical therapist can do is help you understand how your body is built, help you understand your limitations, and then help you progress and broaden your range of motion within what is safe for your body. You never want to force your body into positions that it shouldn't be in. So be gentle with yourself, do your research, and try some of those things out and let me know how that goes. Our quote of the day is actually really funny because it really does have to do with flexibility, but it is, be stubborn about your goals and flexible about your methods. Be stubborn about your goals and flexible about your methods. And I thought that was so fitting because sure, be stubborn that you want to become a better dancer. Be stubborn that you want your body in good shape. Be stubborn that you want to keep bettering yourself. But be flexible about the way that you do so. Be flexible and open-minded in the fact that you're going to have to work with your body. You're going to have to make changes in your lifestyle, and you're going to have to work hard. So be stubborn about your goals and flexible about your methods. Oh, my loves, I just love you so, so much. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to pop to autikamal.com. That's AUTIKAMAL. That's my email. AUTIKAMAL.com. Sign up for our email list. I send out more advice and announcements and all that kind of fun stuff. What's it called? Over the emails. And don't forget, we have a live feed this coming Saturday. That's February 29th, and it's at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It'll be another live class. So if you want to take class with me this weekend, make sure that you're subscribed so you get the notification reminder. Love you guys so very much. Talk soon.